Hello again, my tubies and my teletubbies. Sheila Truelove, and right now we're going to talk with Doc Reed, DOCREID, and I highly recommend that you subscribe to his channel because the man is blowing it up. He's blowing it up. Now we're going to talk about how narcissists manipulate you through bullying, and to show you also how narcissists have absolutely not even a fraction of compassion or empathy.
Two diamonds, what's happening? Listen, this evening I want to talk about a little bullying, how these narcissists manipulate women with bullying. Now, let me tell you something. See, bullying is the new buzzword. When I was growing up, we had bullying, but, it really wasn't talked about like it's talked about now, right? But narcissists, they take bullying to a whole nother level. Okay, to a whole nother stratospheric level. You hear what I'm saying? It's like they have a PhD in bullying. They really know how to do it. Now, for them, this whole bullying thing boils down to who's winning and who's losing. Now, in their mind, they have to always win. And everybody else, you have to lose. Now, a lot of times that stems from the fact that they were the loser. Okay. Narcissistic parent, someone in their upbringing kind of really, perverted their development, okay, and it got contorted, it got twisted. So now they said, "Oh, I'm never going to be in that position again. I'm always going to be lose. I'm always going to be winning." So with the
And that's exactly what happened with my narc. Like I told you, he had not only one disability, but two. And he told me how when he was growing up, how people used to pick on him and how his mother used to be kind of hard on him. So I guess he felt he was always in a situation where he couldn't win. You know? I think I also mentioned it in my other videos how he always wanted to feel superior. And if he couldn't feel superior, here comes the rage, here comes the anger. My thing is, how could you ever? This is to show you how delusional he was. How could you ever think you could be superior when you have not one disability but two? People are trying to be really nice and loving to this character, and all he had to offer was hatred. He was mean. He was wicked. He was evil. He used to always walk around the house like slithering around the house with this mean, hateful looking face. That's another reason why I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. He was too mean and hateful for my taste.
do, they target people that they feel maybe have low self-esteem, people that's going to let them get the bullying off. You understand? And they find ways that they can target those areas about you that make you feel inferior, right? So they can plague on it. They just beat on it. They just beat it.
But that's why he was always upset with me because I had a very healthy self esteem. I've always been very confident. That's why he was always walking around so uptight. Like I said, where is he now? He's back in the gutter. A crackhead dealing with people, like he said, who have low self esteem. But what he also said is that they also target empaths. Now, that I'm guilty of. I am an empath. I have empathy for other people. They know also target people who are givers. I'm definitely that as well. I was raised that way as a Christian. But I'm also raised not to be a fool. Jesus Christ didn't tell us to go around being a fool. And that's why I did it.
On it,
Wait, let me
because
just
they
rewind
know
this. Let me
that that's a
rewind this a little
soft
bit. Put
way.
it back.
And everybody else,
I rewind it.
you have to lose. Now, a lot of times that stems from the fact that they were the loser. Okay. Narcissistic parent, someone in their upbringing kind of really, perverted their development, okay, and it got contorted, it got twisted. So now they said, "Oh, I'm never going to be in that position again. I'm always going to be lose. I'm always going to be winning." So what they do, they target people that they feel maybe have low self-esteem, people that's going to let them get the bullying off. You understand? And they find ways that they can target those areas about you that make you feel inferior, right? So they can plague on it. They just beat on it. They just beat on it, because they know that that's a soft spot with you, or they target empaths. Now, a lot of y'all who listen, you are empaths. And if you've been caught up with a narcissist, you know how that dynamic goes. It's like hand in glove. Well, we know
Yep.
as an empath, you're going to take on somebody else's emotional burdens. You're going to put it on your shoulder and try to pull them out of their deep emotional state, right?
That's exactly what I did. I saw him with problems or he was feeling down and out, and I did everything in my power to motivate him. And God knows I did. Trust me when I tell you. Because when he was with me, he was on the ball. Believe me. On his own, all he does is what? Sit on his behind, drive around, picking up prostitutes, faggots, gay, trannies, smoking crack. That's pretty much it. But when he was with me, I definitely motivated him and inspired him. I helped, thanks to Jehovah God and Jesus Christ. I take no credit, but I definitely gave that man self esteem. And I was definitely a come up. For him to be seen in the streets with me, it was an honor for him. Me and my family made him look good.
Now, the thing about this, when you try to confront them about the bullying, they view you as being very envious. Now you're a hater. Okay, so you're gonna try to you're an envious loser. Yeah, that's how they view you. And if you say anything or try to stand up for yourself, a lot of times, you see in the movies like these villains, like you shooting, bullets at them and they and you think that they're dead, they're like,
Oh
and
my
it's
God.
just like, seriously?
They're
It's like
zombies.
it just bounces off. There's no effect. And oftentimes
Oh,
they're oblivious. They feel that they're in the right. That you tried to attack them. That's how they view it. They flip it on you, right? And they recover very quickly. Like I said, when you try to hold them accountable, and the reality is they just don't reform. It's very rare that a narcissist, is going to change. Now it's debatable. Some say narcissists can't change. Some say they can. Not going to get into that debate, but let's just say it's very rare. So here's the deal. Here's what you have to do. You can't try to change them. If you're being bullied, okay, if they're doing this to you, you can't try to change them. Jesus said this, said, let the dead, come on, saints, y'all finish the rest. You know the scriptures. Let the dead bury the dead. Now, Jesus said that. There was
hey, bravo. Now, who are we to argue against Jesus Christ, our Lord and our Savior? Let the dead bury the dead. They're nothing but the walking dead, and you cannot change them. It's been psychologically proven, medically proven. They don't change. They can't change because it's a mental disorder. The same way a person with schizophrenia can't change. Someone with bipolar, they can't change. They can take medication for it or what have you, but they can never ever change. There is no medication for narcissism. So they're just stuck.
some folk, he said, listen, you just can't do nothing for them. You just got to leave them to their own crazy
Wait, let's see what Jesus
the
said
dead.
again.
Now, Jesus said that. There
Mm-hmm.
was some folk, he said, listen, you just can't do nothing for them. You just got to leave them to their own crazy devices, okay? Don't cast your beautiful pearls at the feet of swine, at pigs. They can't appreciate that,
That's right.
okay? Now, with some of you've done in the past is you thought you could change them by having compliant behavior. Okay. You thought that, well, if I do all the things that they really want me to do and I show them that I'm a team player, they're going to stop bullying me. No, it doesn't happen, because what happens is, what you're indeed trying to do is you're trying to please the unpleasable. You can't please them. And they don't have any mercy whatsoever. Because the more you do, the more they're going to expect from you. So if that's your game plan, to try to be compliant and be good and not make them mad or anything, no, it's not going to work. You know what you got to do? You got to walk away. You've got to walk away. Yeah. Some of you try to reason with them. Hey, listen, let's just have a conversation. Please, like, can we just, and you try to share, you figure, hey, I'm speaking English. I'm not trying to attack you. None of that. I'm just stating the facts, right? Well, the problem with that approach, now, with somebody who's sane, rational, that will work. But the problem with the narcissist,
Like he said, you're stating the facts to this person. And for a person who's mentally healthy, they're sane and rational, they will understand. These are the facts. Here it is. We're going to lay this out here. And we're just going to, I'm going to try to reason with this person. Yeah? Really? Good luck.
Is they have to always be right. So if your reasoning doesn't end up with them being right, then they gotta pounce on you. You know what I'm saying? And let you know how, first of all, they don't appreciate you trying to attack them like this. And they're gonna keep you up half the night. I mean, they're gonna go in on you. Yelling and screaming. You know, hey, welcome to the Terror Dome. It's gonna be on. They don't have any empathy. None. So if you're going to reason with somebody, it's helpful if they can empathize with you. That's not going to happen here. So you know what you got?
I totally want to play that again. They have no empathy, and that is so real. I mean, you could sit up here and be hurting and crying. You had a death in your family. You had some awful thing happen to you, and they don't care. They don't feel nothing. My ex-narc, he didn't feel nothing. No compassion, no understanding, no hugs, no type of affection, or he was just a robot. Yeah, he was just not even human. You know, like the Bible says, let the dead bury the dead.
They do. So if your reasoning doesn't end up with them being right, then they gotta pounce on you. You know what I'm saying? And let you know how, first of all, they don't appreciate you trying to attack them like this. And they're gonna keep you up half the night. I mean, they're gonna go in on you. Yelling and screaming. You know, hey, welcome to the Terror Dome. It's gonna be on. They don't have any empathy. None. So if you're going to reason with somebody, it's helpful if they can empathize with you. That's not going to happen here. So you know what you got to do? You got to walk away. Thirdly, some of you, what you try to do, you just try to throw yourself on the mercy of the court. You just beg them, please stop. Why are you doing me like this? Why? I mean, you really are passionate. You dug in. You know, I mean, you've had about all you can take. You figure, hey, listen, you can see the impact that this is having on me. It's killing me. All right, you're devastating me. And you would think that they would have some element of mercy. Well, for them, they like this. They really do enjoy this. What they do is when you beg them and show them how much, you know, with their bullying, the effect it's having on you, they enjoy that because they feel in control now. Yeah, they feel in control, Keisha. Yeah. And what happens is this also irritates them because they don't respect you. And they like you begging, you're weak. Look at you. They don't talk about you. Why do I even tolerate you? Why do I stand you? You make me sick. Can't stand you. And here you are thinking, wait a minute, just expressing myself and just telling you how your behavior is making me feel. But they don't respect you. Yeah, see, they don't respect that. So what do you got to do? Come on, everybody say it together. You got to walk away. Like
Walk
I said,
away.
Jesus said, let the dead bury the dead. So when you walk away, you know what you do? You take your power back.
There you go.
Yes, that's what you do. Because all this other stuff, casting your pearls before swine, you're giving the narcissist the power. But when you walk away, you take your power back. And guess what? You win.
You heard that? When you dead them or you discard them, make sure you discard them and take back your power. I never lost my power actually. But hey, for those who are going through it, and I feel you, I could definitely identify. I've been hanging with my sister soldiers. I've been taking phone calls. I've been answering emails. I've been a very busy chick, which is another reason why I haven't made videos for a minute because I've been really, really, really busy. But I love the fact that, yes, when you discard them and you show them that you're not going to put up with this, you take your power back from these clowns. They always want to be superior. No, sweetheart, we're going to have to show you who's the superior one. And it's not them. Take back your power. Let's go.
Why do I even tolerate you? Why do I stand you? You make me sick. Can't stand you. And here you are thinking, wait a minute, just expressing myself and just telling you how your behavior is making me feel. But they don't respect you. Yeah, see, they don't respect that. So what do you got to do? Come on, everybody say it together. You got to walk away. Like I said, Jesus said, let the dead bury the dead. So when you walk away, you know what you do? You take your power back. Yes, that's what you do. Because all this other stuff, casting your pearls before swine, you're giving the narcissist the power. But when you walk away, you take your power back. And guess what? You win now. Okay. You're not losing, but you're winning for you. All right. Now the narcissist has already lost because in that sick sadistic mindset that they have, they're already in a losing position. But the longer you allow yourself to stay in that situation, now you're participating in your own loss. So when you take your power back, you win. Ah, yeah. So if you're big
Hello, holla.
bully, take your power back so that you can win. Win for you. Start standing up for you. Okay. If you need help with that, get at me. Hit me up for a free 30-minute consultation.
And there you have it. That's Doc Reed. You can go on his channel, his Doc Reed, and he will tell you where you can get the consultation. I have my women's group, so we have our consultation going on without my women's group, and it's amazing. We be going at it all night. We be up at 3, 4 in the morning. That's the best. That's the Marco Polo walkie talkie app, and we are loving our group. We are so empowered now, and there's some days when you have some of the sister soldiers who have off days and they're feeling depressed, and they have all of their sister soldiers right there to build them right back up. We have each other laughing, we have each other crying, we do it all. I love my women's group. It's the best. Anyway, there you have it, guys and gals. uh Stop trying to please the unpleasable, like he said. You can never reason with a narcissist. So the best thing you can do ever in life is to just walk away and don't look back. Don't look back. They can't change. They will never change. If you waste your time, you waste your life. Sheila True Love, until next time, bon voyage.